Okay, so we are live now. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Evening.
That was more for the people on YouTube than you guys, but
Yes, but that was nice for us to include them.
now we just need the other Jason, or we have to nominate a chair for the night. Because Ryan won't be here. And we all know who that probably will be.
Yeah, he was upside down a while ago.
Yeah. When in doubt, you go with former, right?
He was doing cartwheels about the possibility.
Cartwheels are 2 decades ago.
Give everybody a few more minutes to try to get on. I haven't received any text or emails from anybody saying they won't be here beyond Ryan. So now everybody's doing well.
Yeah. Everything's going fine.
If everybody's staying at home, I don't know who's on the streets because there's a lot of traffic most of the day after 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
Well, I'm on the street. Sorry.
I'm not. I'm at work in my office.
Well, that's who's not on the road. People like you who are working, right? You're working from home.
Actually, no, we've opened up where we can go back up to the college now.
Oh,
But
can you?
there's not going to be any students there all semester.
Well, that sounds like a good deal.
Yes, it does.
What do you teach?
I teach people how to pay their tuition bill and Perkins loans, and
Oh, okay,
I manage the collections office.
okay.
Well, your chair's trying to get on, so he'll be here in a sec.
All right, we'll be okay.
Is 5-6. I'm not sure where Samantha is. Did everybody get a reminder yesterday
Did.
meeting?
This meeting?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Maybe I'll start doing it an hour before as well. There he is. So as soon as you're up and going, Jason, you can go ahead and start. Unmute. Muted yourself again, huh? Okay, Jason, whenever you're ready.
Okay, get this. It's easy to lose track of time when you don't have to go anywhere. Unfortunately. So give me a second to get the agenda up here.
Oh, Jason, also Ryan and looks like Samantha won't be here tonight.
Okay. So do we have their sit-ins?
Well, you have everybody.
Okay. All right, ready to go. So a little late starting on my fault. I'm sorry about that. It is 6:06 p.m. This is the Royse City Planning Commission meeting on May 12th, 2020 at 6 p.m. And let's see, we could start, are we going to skip the pledge this time as well?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get a flag.
Yeah, I think it's like we did last time. We'll be good on that. So, okay. So let's see, do we, we'll move on to agenda item number 1, which will be the declaration of conflicts. Do any commissioners have any conflicts they need to declare at this time?
No.
No,
No,
Oh,
Okay, there being none, we'll move on to agenda item 2, which will be to approve the April 28th, 2020 work session meeting minutes. Are there any adjustments or changes that any commissioners need to have?
none that I see.
Okay, there being none, I'll need a motion to approve the April 28th, 2020 work session meeting minutes.
So moved.
I'll second.
We have moved in the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The meeting minutes are approved. So move on to agenda item number 3, which would be to consider a request for a drive-up window for a cookie and soda shop, Twisted Sugar, located at approximately 3519 West, 5600 South. Do we have the proponent available?
He is on. So Brian, I have made it so you can present, so share your screen. And then unmute yourself and we'll all unmute you. So go ahead, Brian and Tara.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
All right, bear with me here. It's my first time on a Zoom. All right, try to pull up my PowerPoint here real quick.
So at the bottom, it says share screen. So you just click that and grab your PowerPoint.
Says host disabled participant screen sharing.
I did. Well, hold on a sec. Of course. Well. Okay, well, give me a second. I'll bring it up because you emailed it to me. The joys of digital, huh?
Yeah.
Can go wrong, will go wrong.
Yep.
Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
You'll just have to tell me next slide or.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, so we're submitting an application for a drive-through window at 3519 West, 5600 South in Roy. Twisted Sugar, just kind of give you a brief rundown, is Twisted Sugar is a cookie and soda shop, which started in 2016. As of right now, they have 13 locations in Utah, 2 locations in Nevada, and then 6 new pending locations, Utah, Colorado, South Carolina, Arizona. The reason why we put in the application is because we are, the franchise requires a drive-through window. Currently, the 3519 West, 5600 South is zoned for a drive-through, and we need their proper approvals to convert to a drive-through window. Next screen. Let's see. The proposed plan, customers will enter from 5600 South and drive along the west side of the building and be able to wrap around back to the east side to the drive-through. As you see the examples in pictures 1 and 2, it shows the flow of the drive-through. If you want to go to the next slide, 6, really all we need to do is convert the current window. We're going to leave it where it is. It's going to be the same, pretty much the same shape and size. And as you can see, that's the current window right now. And that's similar to the one we're going to put in there. So exact same specs. And then on slide 8 here, currently there's 30 feet from the building to the sidewalk or to the curb. Typically most cars are anywhere from 8 to 10 feet. So there'll be definitely enough room to drive through at least 20 feet there for cars to pass through there. Slide number 9. Currently there is, as you can see, there's a clear ingress and egress on both sides, both the east and west side of the building. Domino's Pizza and Weber State are located on the east side as well by us on that separate building. Next slide. So South Fork Hardware is the only other tenant in the building on the west side of the building. And you know, they're stacking capacity along the east side and the south side of the building. There's more than adequate spacing for vehicles. We should be able to easily fit up to 12 cars through the drive-through. There's some of the pictures and kind of a bird's eye view of the building and wrap around. And then there's the east side of the drive-through at the very end of the building where we'll be.
Or they'll be coming towards us, so, yeah. Is there more? That's it.
I think that's it.
You guys have any questions or concerns?
Okay, any commissioners have anything that they would like to address?
I don't.
No,
I have none.
No,
Well, I was just noticing in that little cutout of the building there that there's parking spots in there. I mean, hopefully you have the problem of having 12 cars backed up there. It does have some struggles there with if you have somebody parked in that area.
Yeah, so that's all like.
Those spots are for employees.
Okay, that does help.
So I would assume they would just be courteous to customers. They better be if we're paying them.
Right. Yeah.
So did everybody get to try the cookies we sent over or just Steve?
just Steve.
Steve,
Just Steve in the
Steve,
office.
did you eat them all?
What?
Since they don't come to my office, they didn't get a chance.
You
They're,
missed out? They're
Yeah.
pretty, right?
they're really good. I had 2 of them, so
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Well, they're
I'm
fat
high
free
on
too.
sugar.
Oh, me too. I have to try everything we're gonna sell, so,
No,
It's a
banana
problem.
cream was
oh, that one's
one of
good.
their favorites, so.
Oh, yum, yeah.
Are you trying to bribe us then to pass this? Is that what you're?
No,
They didn't
I
get
just,
any.
it didn't work, so,
No, just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what we do. So,
Okay, great. Well, thank you for that presentation. We'll turn the time over to Steve.
Okay, so as everybody knows, it's kind of on the south side. Oh, come on, there we go. South side of 56, just behind 7-Eleven and Weber State campus there here in Roy. It's the east portion of the building, as Tara and Brian already mentioned. Just background, again, the site plan through exhibit, they're just looking to do a drive-up window. To have the lane there. They're not changing anything to the exterior of the building other than the window itself. Access wise, as they mentioned, they'd come in, go around the west side of the building, the south, and meet up on the east side. The window will be the ordering place as well, if I'm correct. So place to order other than the window itself. So there is plenty of space for cars to stack. They are busy, so that'd be nice. But as Tara had mentioned, those parking stalls there, on the little outcropping can be used for the employees, and then there wouldn't be issues. As mentioned as well, the space in between the building and the curb is wide enough for 3 lanes. Travel lanes on freeways are 12. On city roads, they're 9 to 10. Since speeds aren't going to be very fast, a 10-foot drive lane is adequate. And it gives enough space for bigger trucks to drive up under the window and not have issues for other people to use, like Domino's and the Weber State. So that would be my only change, because in the staff report, it showed it was only going to be an 8-foot driveway or drive-through lane. So they've already taken a look at it and changed it to be 10 feet. So that's how staff would like it, would recommend for it to be. So staff would recommend approval of both of the site plan as proposed with the conditions mentioned in the staff report and the building elevation for the window. The trim is going to be the same colors as existing. So any questions for me?
Sounds quite simple.
It pretty much is.
Probably something very much needed, being that we are having a hard time getting people in and out of buildings anyways with this COVID crisis thing. So
Yeah.
I think, does anybody else have any questions?
No,
No,
So there will need to be two motions, one for the site plan and one for the architect.
Motion to approve the site plan review with conditions as stated in the staff report.
Okay, we
second,
have a motion and we have a second. For a second. All in favor?
aye.
Hey,
Any opposed? Motion carries. We looking for the second motion.
I move that we approve the building elevation of the window with the conditions as stated in the staff report.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes.
Hey,
Thank
Brian,
you very-
your next thing is just have fun and make lots of cookies.
thank you. We're excited to be in
Thanks, you
Roy.
guys.
Thank you.
Good luck. I'll
Thank
be
you.
down.
We'll bring more cookies when the rest of you are around, okay?
That'd be great.
Better.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Okay, with that being done, we will move on to the commissioner's minute. Does any commissioners have any issues they'd like to bring up this time?
No,
No,
It doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
So let's move on to agenda item number 5, which would be the staff update. Steve, is there anything since last we spoke?
It's a project that you guys may or may not remember. It was brought to us in 2016 and then it lost its approval. So had to come back in 2018 and they've been progressively working towards it. It's Absolute Auto up there off of 3350 South, off of 1900 West. So the north end of town. They finally finished everything, received their building permit. So they should be digging a hole in the ground to build their building. If you don't remember it, let me know and I can send you what the plans look like. Has been a project.
I'd like to see those, Steve, please. I wasn't on the commission at that time.
Well, no. Yeah, I'll send them to you.
That was-
And then
that was down off the-
11 is really close. I think there was one more item on theirs to finalize. Then we can issue a building permit for them as well. They're on that northeast corner of 4,000 and Midland.
mhm.
AutoZone is not too far behind. Other than that, yeah. Other projects are just kind of moving along slowly.
Okay.
Steve, I have a question. We have a meeting in 2 weeks. We're
We
going to
do.
discuss the general
Yeah,
plan.
Mark will be there to present.
Do you think we're going to be doing it in face-to-face or probably still on the video, right?
Well, for right now, it'll be via Zoom unless all of a sudden everything changes, but things have been changing week to week, so we'll wait and see. The issue is if it comes up and they say, limit it to 50 people, how do I limit it to 50 people? And that would include, you guys and me plus 40 plus others, so a lot of it depends. So we'll see.
New challenges to face.
Yep.
Okay, with if there's no other comments, we'll be looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a motion. Do
Second.
we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we are now adjourned.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week.
Thank you,
Too.
Steve. Bye.